Imagine this. It's winter, freezing cold, and suddenly the lights go out. There's no heater to warm you up, no hot food to comfort you, and you're completely alone, with no way to talk to anyone. Outside, the temperature is dropping fast. Your pipes freeze and burst with a terrifying noise, and your home, once your safe haven, turns into a trap filled with ice. This isn't a horror movie. This could happen to anyone, even you. But here's the promise I'm making to you right now. Stay with me until the end of this video, and I'll show you 10 simple things that could save your life during a winter blackout. Want to know how to beat the cold and come out on top? Then don't go anywhere. Come with me now. Alright, let's imagine exactly how all of this goes down so you can understand the magnitude of the problem. There's a massive snowstorm happening outside. The wind is howling, almost like it's screaming, and the snow is covering everything. The backyard, the street, even the door to your house. Then, out of nowhere, total silence. The power's out. Your fridge, which had that leftover pizza from yesterday, stops working and becomes just a cold box. The heater that kept you warm is silent, as if it's given up on you. And your phone? It's sitting there blinking with the last 5% of battery, about to leave you completely stranded. This isn't just a made-up story to scare you, it's real. Remember Texas in 2021? Millions of people lost power for days due to an extreme cold snap. Some had no food, no water, shivering inside their homes with no idea what to do. This isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous, even life-threatening. But here's the secret that'll keep you glued to this video. With just a few preparations, you don't have to go through this nightmare. Today I'm going to show you 10 items that turn this massive problem into something you can control. Each one of these items could be what saves you or leaves you lost in the chaos. Ready to learn more? Hold on tight because things are about to get interesting. Now let me take you to the worst-case scenario, just so you can feel how bad it could get if you're not prepared. Close your eyes for a second and picture this. You're sitting on the couch, wrapped in a thin blanket, shaking from the cold as your house turns into an ice box. The temperature keeps dropping. You look around and realize there's no hot food to eat, no water to drink, and the heat you thought you'd always have is simply gone. Suddenly, you hear a loud noise. It's the pipes in your house bursting because they froze, and now cold water is flooding the floor, soaking everything and making your home even more dangerous. In the fridge, that milk you plan to use tomorrow is already sour, and the meat is defrosting into a nasty mess. You grab your phone to ask for help, but guess what? It's dead. The screen is black. You're cut off from the world. Outside, the storm doesn't stop. The wind howls like it's mocking you, and the snow keeps piling up, blocking doors and windows. Inside, the cold is pressing down on you like a giant hand squeezing tighter and tighter. Fear starts creeping up your spine. Terrifying, right? But hold on, what if I told you there's a way out of this? We're about to get to the most important part of this video, the heart of it all. 10 easy-to-get items that could get you out of this mess and back in control. Feeling your heart race? That's good, because what's coming next isn't just any list. It's the knowledge you need to survive this nightmare and come out unscathed. Let's go! Here it is, the moment you've been waiting for. The 10 items I promised at the beginning, the things you need to survive a winter blackout. Grab a pen and paper because this is pure gold. First, non-perishable food. You know those cans of soup you can open and heat up in no time? Or dried food that just needs water to become a hot meal? And energy bars that give you a quick boost? Stock these up at home now because if the power goes out, you'll want something to eat. Second, warm clothes and blankets. Get thick clothes like hoodies, wool socks, and heavy blankets that wrap you up tight. If possible, an emergency sleeping bag too. The cold is relentless. You need to protect yourself from it. Third, a first aid kit, band-aids for cuts, a thermometer to check for fever, and burn cream. Because in the dark, accidents happen, and you need to be ready. Fourth, a heat source. It could be a small gas heater or a wood stove if you have the space. Without heat, survival gets much harder. It could mean the difference between life and death. Fifth, essential tools. An axe to chop wood or break through the snow, a shovel to clear paths, duct tape for quick fixes, and a multi-tool that cuts, screws, and does it all. These will help you handle the chaos quickly. Sixth, a small generator. This little machine keeps your fridge running, your phone charged, and even powers a heater if needed. When the power's out, it's a lifesaver. Seventh, bottled water and a water filter. Keep at least a gallon per person per day for at least 3 days, and have a filter or purification tablets in case you need to melt snow. Without water, no one lasts long. Eighth, emergency lights. Flashlights you can easily find in the dark, lanterns that light up an entire room, preferably the crank-powered ones, and big candles. Darkness is a problem and these lights will save you. Ninth, a battery-powered radio. A simple radio that picks up news and weather updates. This way you'll know if the storm is getting worse or if help is on the way. Without it, you're in the dark in more ways than one. 10th, a portable charger. One that can charge your phone multiple times. Your phone is your connection to the world. If it dies, you're alone and no one wants that. These things aren't luxuries, they're what keep you alive during a blackout. With them, you face the problem head-on and come out safe and sound. Now here's a fact that might surprise you. Did you know that in some of the biggest winter storms in the US, the lack of preparation for blackouts has caused more deaths than the cold itself? That's right. In Texas in 2021, thousands of people suffered not because the cold was unbearable, but because they weren't ready. Many lost everything due to a lack of food and heating, and believe me, with the 10 items I showed you today, things could have gone very differently. If you want to learn how to build an even more complete emergency kit, check out another video on this channel. It's packed with life-saving tips, don't miss it! Winter can be brutal, but with preparation and planning you can face any situation without panic. The key to overcoming chaos and fear is being ready for the unexpected. The 10 items we discussed today aren't just survival tools. They're the difference between control and vulnerability. Having the right gear and knowledge gives you power. Power that no storm can take away from you. The real lesson here is simple. Preparation turns fear into confidence and adversity into strength. With the right items and mindset, winter doesn't have to be an enemy. It can be an opportunity to prove your resilience and intelligence. Now I want to hear from you. How do you prepare for a winter blackout? Have you ever been in a similar situation? Which of these items do you think are essential for survival? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to know what you think. And if you found these tips useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and hit that like button so we can keep bringing you more content like this. Check the description for more valuable emergency preparedness tips. Your support means everything. See you next time.